Hello, hello, it's me again, Evil. I'm streaming Divinity here. Just got back from the shops. I was having a look at some stuff in Gratinia's inventory. She's got a couple of really cool things that I didn't notice. There's another restoration ring and one with Ethereal Urge. I did what I was actually doing was I was playing around with inventory and stuff because I had a ring with Ethereal Urge 1 on it and I wanted to make sure I had another teleport, so I put it on good old Fane over there, so now he can actually teleport and put the teleport gloves onto the red prince, which is lovely. But I think I want to get this. It's a bit on the expensive side, but it's really nice, and I'm using the wrong character to barter with. Excuse me, I have nothing to say. Ifan, however, has lots to say.
Hello again, child.
Hello!
What
Show me
brings
your
you?
wares. So I'm going to get myself another healing ring to go with the one I've already got. That's considerably cheaper. Ooh, I'm kind of tempted to get that as well. For Amelia. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Don't have much to sell, so let's go with that. Thank you very much. And farewell. Right, so let's just put those on. Right, so you don't have restoration. So we've got 2 restorations now, 3 restorations rather. And we can get rid of this shoddy ring and give Amelia that, so her spells are still nice, and also it's got a lot of magic armor on it. He's got resto from that ring. He's got a huntsman and a summoning ring. Let's ditch the summoning ring and give him. So now I've got 3 heals and 3 teleports, which is brilliant.
The birds are asleep.
Right, let's flog off those 2 rubbishy rings. I'll just see if there's anything else I want to ditch off Amelia. That looks rubbish. I don't think I'm going to keep that. But it kind of is the only replacement I have. Was anyone missing a belt? Nope. 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 So it might be better. Okay. Also had a necklace with bartering on it, but I don't know if I want that as well. Well, that can go.
Hear my prayer.
And I pretty much got rid of all of the stuff that's worth a lot of stuff. I think there's anything else I want to sell.
And see them safe in your grace. Hello again, child. What brings you here?
So there's the bartering one. The thing is, I can't put it on him yet. I do know when you level up and every hour the traders change their items. I kind of don't want to lose that, and it's pretty useful, so I'm going to store that in my bags and he can have it for later on. I'll give him a full bartering set and we should be able to get the price of stuff down really low. Okay. Now I'm down to 2,200. Right, I suppose I better go and try and find this Gareth person. There is some other bits and pieces to do here actually.
Go in Almadia's grip.
Which is, I'll get this waypoint here.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort.
I noticed the face looks familiar. It's the one I saw in the dungeons of Fort Joy.
As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze.
Listen intently, expose myself to the unearthly voice.
The voice grows stronger, like the breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, My children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I brought.
It's news to me that even gods can be stillborn. If a goddess she is, commiserate with her plight. Few fates are worse than hers. I'll take that one.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
I shall keep my own sorrows quiet, but let her grief overcome me and weep for her children.
Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Ooh, nice. Wow, what have I done? I did a thing. Let's check with
By
her.
Armadia's grace, what did you do?
The statue spoke to me, and then there was mist everywhere. Yeah.
This is incredible. In all my years, I've never seen the goddess bestow her blessing on someone. I am humbled to be in your presence.
Isn't this normal? Why is it happening? I'm honoured to have seen the goddess's favour. Daring escapes talking to gods boast. That's just another day for you. Yeah, let's play this seriously. I'm honoured to have seen the goddess's favour.
Truly we are blessed to know you. If Armadia favours you, that is all I need to know. Go in peace, sister.
Give her your blessing and leave. Yeah, that's okay.
The birds are asleep.
That doesn't do anything special. Right, whoa. No, I want to go. There's a path over here. Come on, let's go and see what we can see. We've got some other people.
If this is all we have, we're done for.
Come on, party. Oh.
Please, Armadia.
Right, that's holy water. Poor Fane. Poison yourself, Fane. Oh dear,
If I had forge, I could do something. Maybe.
Hello. So you're a
grim-faced
blacksmith.
man sifts through a pile of badly damaged weapons, salvaging the repairable, ditching the broken. He picks up a rapier, the blade nicked and splintered, the hilt twisted.
Won't fix this itself, none of this junk will. Note the sorry condition of the rapier. This is a strange question.
He holds the damaged blade up to the light.
This was Halorn's blade. It was his first. It was also his last. He didn't intend to die here, but die here he did. He was an ordinary soul with an extraordinary heart, Halorn, and he died for what he believed.
Hey, what did Halorn believe in?
What did Halorn believe in? He believed in truth. He believed in hope. He believed that Alexander is a killer of Godwoken. I believe that on one point at least, he was right.
Take the rapier, note the bend near the point of the blade, raise the sword and bring it down flat and hard on the edge of the table. Tell him I want to trade, take my... Well, this looks interesting. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to mean, but let's do it.
The point breaks away, leaving a jagged edge. The sword is shorter now, but it'll do more damage.
Okay, so I fixed it by breaking it. Weird. Okay.
Who are you?
I'm just another broken soul trying to get fixed. Nod your goodbyes and turn away. You're his reason to keep going if he wants it. Nod your goodbyes. No, what I actually want to do is I want to see what you have to sell. Okay, you got necromancy books and summoning books, neither of which I do. Oh, that's a nice thing there. I'm going to go out and earn some more money before I buy anything else. There's some nice stuff turning up now that I can really use, especially since I haven't been able to get all my gear up. But let's see what turns up in the inventories over time, shall we? Let's leave him to his blacksmithing. I'm just another broken soul trying to get fixed, nod my goodbyes and turn away.
He realizes, to his surprise, that he holds the weapon in his hand, ready for battle. He smiles to himself, tucks the weapon away, and gets back to work.
Hey, cool. Oh, hang on a sec, I need to check something. Just let me... What's going on here? There seems to be something slowing down my network a little bit. Ah, I see. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. What else is there? There's a whole area here, and some things I can steal. Did I just pick up an epic item? Oh no, that was comparing with what I've already got. No.
More junk.
And an anvil. Okay. Is there anything I can do with anvils? Can I like repair gear or anything with them? No, I can compare stuff. Craft stuff. Oh my god, my words, mouth. Oh, there's a dead dude over here who has shadow essence. Doesn't seem to be anything over there. Walk into the water a little bit. But there's... Ah, I see you, little crate hiding. Haven't seen any buckets for a while. I'm really missing out on my buckets. Pick up the basket. There's nothing actually there though. Oh, bottle of beer and a basket. Nothing to be spotted or anything. Okay. Well, there's some looting to be done around in.
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
Yeah, there's something under there I can have at. I wonder why like half of this is marked as being owned, but half of it wasn't, which is of course the half that I took. There's a path up here. Anything up on top of here? Oh yes, there's a barrel. A barrel with nothing in it. Right here, there's another path over. Oh my word, what's happened to the...
Mother of magic, hear my prayer.
Is that... Oh dear, is that because I poisoned myself in it or something? That's very odd indeed. What have I done? Some more stuff up here in a book. Tales of the Seven Gods. Chest. Nothing else hiding. Secure. Pumpkin and a having. And a nothing. And there's some stuff up here as well, isn't there? Yeah. Ah! Crafting Bible Part 1. Let's look in the jar first. Steal the flowers. Oh, and realise that I have to transfer, what is it, heavy plant pots over to the Red Prince. All this armour and stuff. I should have a look through. Oh, this is all just boring white stuff, isn't it? It's probably only good for selling back to people. Go. How much is Amelia carrying now? 66. Okay. I can live with that. Wow, look at the size of that book. Okay, let's see what it teaches me. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. So did the first one. 28 recipes learned. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, these are kind of like the next level up. So I filled out my food a bit more. Yeah. Oh wow. Tons of stuff. Tons and tons of stuff. Nothing else in objects. I think teleportation scroll's new, but I should be good for that. Teleportating. Armor's still the same. Ah, right, good. So I was having a problem crafting arrows. And you can do it even if you don't know the recipe, if you know how they're made, which is basically an arrow shaft and the appropriate head. It won't show up a result in the crafting area, but it will actually make it, which is quite nice. Some potions. Some of these I've found out myself, like combining 2 potions together and like that. Anything else down there? No. But we'll have that when we get down here, because no one owns it. I don't know what to do with that. I've ruined that pool of water somehow. Ah, that is weird. I'm not sure if it was my doing or not. Oh, I know one thing is that this camera spin thing is absolutely balls. Alright, let's go out this way and see what's going on down here. Oh, shells. Right, so we need to go north and find this Gareth chap. Oh, bodies. Oh, what's... Whoa, 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 peeps. What's going on here? Dragon or something? They look quite mean. I've not seen one before, so let's have an examine. Okay, fire and poison resistance 50%. Okay, so it's going to be mainly down to Amelia to kill them. I wonder if I'll test out my new teleporting skills. Right, let's separate you off. Actually, well, you should go up here, shouldn't you, really? Let's hide you. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to shoot down from there, am I? It's all very well having huntsmen for high ground, but actually finding the high ground is quite difficult. Especially with line of sight issues. I don't know if that classifies as being higher. It looks higher to me. Okay, so we'll leave you up there. And then you can also sneak. See if we can get close enough to teleport him into us. Target's too far. That's a shame. I can get up here. No, 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 get in there. Right, let's put him right beside our tank, who's not really a very good tank. Oh, well, they see me anyway. That's a shame. Game saved. Okay, so these guys are tough then. Right. So he's got a resistance to poison and fire, which is not very helpful. But I suppose we can still do some damage to him. Oh, that's physical mainly, isn't it? So that's not too bad. Is he actually going to heal if I... Oh, let's just... Whoa, okay. So he's probably going to be quite susceptible to frost. Very susceptible to frost. Excellent. Well, that was could have gone a lot worse. And these two can still be dealt with. So who's next on the teleports then? Let's stab myself and grab hold of him and drop him in the fire.
I eat the source inside.
I doubt it, mate, considering how much damage I did to your mate. Right, so it's Lizard's boy's turn. Let's give him an inspect and see what his resistance is. So he's fire and poison resistant as well. Okay. Ain't that worried though. We've got plenty of things up our well, that did plenty of damage. Let's go and charge him and knock him down. Is he actually burning? I don't think so. Don't want to poison him, that's no good at all. Let's haste and daggers. It's not going to be brilliant, but it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. And I still have another shot, so I can ignite him.
Prepare yourself.
And has he got another go? Yeah, that's nothing that I can use though. Okay. Aha, you missed. And I think you can finish him off with a shock or save that. Let's do it on him, since he's not resistant to it. And then water damage him. Very nice, very nice. And you can just poke him and finish him off. And then you can probably put a fire out and, well, just kill him, I guess. Oh, I'm terrible with that physical armor stuff, I really am. I forgot what weapons he's got, but that should finish it off. And another go. Yeah, that wasn't too painful.
From wind and water I call.
From fire and earth as well, but I've yet to find you.
It's an interesting little conversation there. Okay. Oh, and there's blessed water all over. I'm not quite sure. You didn't even have a chance to go. Was that because you were stealthed all the time? Oh, get out of stealth, you loony.
The air out here is a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Oh. What's this little errand he mentioned? Who are you here to kill?
Ifan shrugs off his backpack and reaches into its depths. After rummaging around, he holds out a tattered page to you, upon which you can see a broken wax seal in the shape of a wolf's paw.
Have a read of my contract and find out.
Ben Meds, your target is none other than Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared among all the lone wolves. For some aid with your mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. He's dead, unfortunately. Speak our motto, Glecho Damar, to identify yourself. May the moon light your tracks. Roost Anlon. Okay. I think I probably should have known that already by now, but... Oh. Stop! Come back, everyone! So that's interesting stuff. What else has he got to say? I should have really spoken
air out
to him
here
about
is a
this
damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
earlier. Escaping his thirsty work. Offer Ifan a drink from my pack. Tell me you read a book about... Ah, I did indeed. Yes, I read that book about your boss. Is it really true?
Ifan looks at you askance, then doubles up laughing. He wipes tears from his eyes and stutters to speak, but he can't stop laughing enough to do so.
Come on then, what's the joke? Tell me.
Oh, she was a fine one. You see there, she writes like a cottage innocent, but the truth is, it was she who stole everything from the chems. She wrote that whole book to cover her tracks, so nobody would look for the missing gold anywhere near her. She never even met Roost, though she paints quite an accurate picture of his bedroom antics.
That's quite a lot of trouble to go through to cover up a theft, isn't it?
And with that, he's laughing uncontrollably again, waving you away with both hands.
Very, very good. It's like there's some romance options in there. One sorcerer to another, what do you think of the Divine Order?
Not much, I'll tell you that. Why? What do you think of them?
There's nothing divine about the Divine Order anymore, but you do have faith on what is truly divine. I don't think much of them. I think they have good intentions, but I ain't going to say that. It makes me sound like too much of a sympathiser. I think I'm fairly sure the Divine Order are not on my side. Divine Void would be too good for a lot of them. There's nothing divine about the Order anymore, but you do have faith in what is truly divine.
Faith got us into this mess in the first place. I'll wager it's not faith that'll get us out.
Okay.
Come on. Let's use brains and brawn to poke around. Our animal noses might be able to sniff out some blind spots in their surveillance.
Maybe. Okay, well, we'll carry on with that conversation later. Let's do some important looting. Ooh, Amulet of the Void. +1 finesse. That's pretty sweet. Go on, Ifan. We've got looting to do. Okay, so they weren't too tough. Stuff is definitely getting bigger and badder, though. There's no doubt about it, as it should. It looks like... Alright, I see the Magisters were fighting them too. They did win, some of them. What's that moving about up there? A squirrel. Okay, nothing to be afraid of there. There's a quest thing there. There's some stuff under here.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay, well, I'll try not to walk on it then.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Lots. Why are there so many traps here? There's something special. Who's got the thievery? It's you, isn't it? You've got it. Oh. Oh, you scare the bejesus out of me. Wait, that's his bartering belt. Now, someone else had a thievery belt. I kind of swapped them around, didn't I? Yes. This is going to become annoying if I have to keep on moving equipment around just to do stuff. I think it's thievery that helps with getting traps. Where's my trap kits? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Stop moving around! My god, one of you's going to step on it and then we're all going to bloody die. Right. Go on, Ifan, show us what you're made of. Disarm? Oh. That's not right. I've definitely got some trap disarming gear. Did I put it in a bag? Trouble is, these things you just can't sort. No, it's not in there. I put it in my key bag, maybe. It's one of those, you can't use stuff that's in your bags. No, I still can't. So, how do you have to click with the thing, the disarming tools on it? Use on that. Okay. Do I not actually? Who was that who did that? It was Ifan. So it is something to do with thievery. Oh, I didn't get a trap out of it. Oh, I was hoping you'd actually be able to. Okay, that was a waste of my time. I won't bother with that in future. Let's put that back on there. Though I'm sure I'm going to have to bloody fiddle around with stuff later again. Right, you will get out of there before you blow each other up. Can't quite see the point of having traps that are so easily found, mind you. Right, so what's this? There's a marker up here. Oh. there a cave or something? I mean, the marker's definitely here, and it says...
What strange witchery is this?
Okay. Let's just check what's been updated. What is it? The Bolt of Bacchus Rex. Okay. So is this where the source weapons are meant to be? See any hostiles? I do see some mushrooms. Another one. Seems strangely and suspiciously quiet around here. Shall have to watch my... Ah, look, there's a... Oh! Nice. Let's have a look and see what that is. Might be worth putting on immediately, yes. Ah, +1 Constitution, Scoundrel and Geomancer. That's kind of something maybe be good for you. You've already got some Geomancer, don't know about the Scoundrel. But the Constitution's definitely a bonus for our not very good tank. Oh!
Hey! Hey you! Let me see what you've got under there. Go on! Go on! Show me your...
What?
Tits!
What? Ignore his childish comments until you know there's a treasure buried here. Demand him to tell you where it is. Tell him he has more chance to change his tone or he's going to regret it. I've heard enough, he's a dead man. I wonder what he'd say if there were no women in the group.
Oh. Why are you still speaking? How awkward. See, the thing is, just stop. No one cares what you have to say.
That's rather bizarre, isn't it? I'm not sure I want to annoy him. Well, I'm going to end up fighting him anyway, but I'm not... Kill him? Leave this for
Until next time.
He encounters a strange man who mocks and threatens us.
You're pathetic. Ha! You want to hit me, don't you? Go on then. Give it your best shot.
You know, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to do the exact opposite of what you want.
Ha! Here today, gone tomorrow.
An
Life's a
illusion.
dream.
This fellow must be quite proud of himself.
Go on. I don't care. I can stand there frozen. I take it this one doesn't really exist either. Well, what's the point of this man?
You're pathetic. Ha! You want to hit me, don't you? Go on then. Give it your best shot.
Well, I don't think there's any point. I don't think anything's going to happen if I do try.
Quite a vision, aren't I? You should go. Before you get hurt.
Well, I didn't take your magic armor off. No, I'm not going to go. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to... Oh, right, okay, I'm kind of stuck with this then, I see. I can't get through. I suspect there's going to be no teleporting shenanigans allowed. Possibly. I think it's going to be out of line of sight though. Who wants to go over the wall then? You? Yeah. Somehow I didn't think that was going to be working. Right, so I can come in the front door. There must be some way of... I don't know, shall we all attack him? Things I can't actually
You're pathetic.
get him into combat properly anyway to kill him. Okay, there must be some other way. I'll have the puffball if nothing else. I can't. Can I teleport someone inside? No, that's all out of line of sight anyway. Okay. Can I teleport him though? Just for funsies.
You're pathetic.
That's very odd. Oh, I suppose we could set up some kind of burn. Oh, right, now he's going for it. Excellent. Oh, maybe I should have spoken to him with some of the other guys as well. Never mind. Supernova you. No, move forward and then supernova you. Right, into where I'm going to catch fire.
It's your maker.
Okay, well that was... Well, he was asking for it, to be honest. Hold on a sec. He's gone. Hang on, don't tell me he's come back here. No? Okay, this is quite perplexing. So something maybe in here.
Clever.
Ah. So what, I have to go over here? Take it on due for another combat then soon.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're not welcome here?
I don't know if I can be asked to listen to you, fool.
You can't teach a fool anything.
Oh. There's a mage up there, okay. But, actually it's probably better to get up here for 3. Let's get you out of the way of everyone else. And wait for next turn. Oh, there's an... How can they've all got the high ground in the first place? Oh, are they all Trompdoy? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, if I move, I'm gonna be done for anyway, so... And then some zappity zap zaps. See, we're not standing in the water, mate. It's fine, I can live with that. Let's encourage everyone. And shoot him. And so I can step back out of there. No, I can't. And smash you. And taunt you. Oh, well that worked. Now you're nicely far away from everyone else. Can I supernova you? Probably not a good idea. It's a very dangerous spell.
I'm ready.
Oh, I got him burning as well. Good. One down. You get a lot of XP for killing ghosts. Right, face smash you. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had a close range electrocution. Oh, I'm just out of AC for it, aren't I? Okay, never matter. No matter. Oh, hang on a second. Are you undeadies by any chance? He is undead, right? Okay, well I know exactly what to do with you. Let's make some more AP. Use 1 AP to get there, and 1 AP. Here, have a lovely heal. And well, you're going to die from the next physical attack, so good. And can I hit you too? I certainly can. I don't even know if I need to do anything else to finish the job off. I haven't got the AP to get there anyway. Okay, let's just get out of the water. You didn't have to hit the ground. Let you wait as well. Cool. That was surprisingly easy. I thought it was gonna just kind of disappear or teleport around all over the place. But he only leaves one body. Okay, so he kind of clones himself. A water balloon. Did I drop that on the floor myself? This looks kind of suspect. Yeah.
Poor idiot. Pathetic boy. This isn't some game.
I'm not
In
a
what
boy.
world does treasure simply appear from on high?
Well, this world, it happens quite often. So what?
That was even easier than I thought.
Can I kill you again? Go on.
That was even easier than I thought.
Have a dose of fire. And since you're undead, he ain't dead yet. He will be dead. Whoops. He is just illusionary though, isn't he? Sorry guys. This is like the comedy of errors, me playing this game. Okay, well, that carries on there. Is there anything to see over here? Anything to see? No. Got to explore everything, sorry. It's just water. Okay, so I guess that's the next place I've got to go to. Aha! There's a rat I can talk to. See what he's got to say about all this. I'm alright. Are you an illusion? Do you know anything useful about this dungeon?
It's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it? You'll have to solve.
A clue to the riddle wouldn't go amiss.
I thought you looked clueless, right? Thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? One for each thing. Easy.
Okay. Thank the rat on the presumption this will prove. Right, so I'm presuming it's going to be helpful, but he's probably not being helpful.
Yeah, sure. Hope you don't die. Well, takes one to know one, mate. I'll meet you soon. Rude thing.
Okay, cheers, Ratty. Thanks for the help. Oh, what's that? It's probably just another illusionary chest, but gotta have a look. Right, get on with there's something going on over there that I'm gonna have to look at. That's pretty, isn't it? Ah, there's another one right over there as well. Right, be prepared for the chest to disappear in front of our eyes. Oh, okay. I don't feel vindicated then. I wonder if there's always fireflies by chests. Oh, that'll do me. What are you doing at the back there? What's going on? Some kind of strange undead ranger style mating ritual. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for fireflies in future since they seem to be kind of helpful. Come on boys, get up here. What's the next thing that they've got in store for us? I'm going to do an F5 since I ain't dead yet, but I might well be. Okay. Crafting Bible and various bits and pieces. There's another passage over here with 2 chests. That doesn't... Decorational sword. Let's have that. And that, and that, and that. Well, nothing bad's happened yet. Blosser. Looks like a picture to me. Gregor the Red. Oh, I see, that's the actual titles of the people in the pictures. Bet they're the developers. Don't worry about me stealing all your stuff. Alright, and a massive crafting Bible. That's nice. What's this? A mirror. Portrait of a woman. That's the same woman who was... Interesting. Can I teleport it off there? I like the way it just stays balanced on one edge like that. Pick that up.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight. You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Intriguing. Not really very meaningful though. Urn I can't loot. No, don't want you going in there yet. Let's find out what this has got to say.
You come to find. You come to search. But you won't find the way. A pity.
Statue, how can you be so certain?
Bragus has willed it. Trompdoy must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault.
Confirm its suspicion. I have had the displeasure.
Judging the forgiving heart, fate has been unkind to him.
Okay.
Do you wish to move forward?
Yes, I do.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Bragus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is.
Okay. Right, so what is it? Bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very? Some will even call him a cur. How about reversing it? Well, you can't reverse it because it would be awful, very, very thieving. Very bloody awful. Braccus. That, hang on a second. B, R, no, that's A. Thieving is not there, but very, very Awful fellow. Right, so if these letters here represent these words here, then K would be C is very, okay. U is awful, very awful, rotten. R is R for rotten. Yes, the first one.
Are you very good at guessing or the slightest bit clever? Let's find out for certain.
Oh, I think I'm definitely quite clever.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is...
Okay, so C is hex. It's only that begin with hex. Yes, there is one that begins with hex, so it's that one, because all the other ones are just completely wrong.
Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all.
No,
or maybe
definitely not.
Trompdoy told you the answers, is that it?
No!
Is he hoping you'll...
I don't know. I think the rat helped a bit, but I worked quite a lot of it out myself.
It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely.
I'd like to ask further questions,
I know
please.
little, but you have proven yourself a knowing traveller. I will answer what I can.
Refer to a second riddle and ask what he meant by the cure to the source.
Brandis Rex discovered the way. This he researched here, upon this isle. He could remove the source from any creature or individual. I saw the stars he used myself. They were most impressive.
Okay, so these are like the source ones as well. What he meant when he said Trompdoy was kept here by Brachus Rex.
Brandis Rex charged him, tried him, convicted and punished him. I know not the crime, but he has been sentenced to remain in this vault for all time and to prevent others from entering.
Well, he's failed at that anyway.
Trompdoy was and is a creative man. He knew petty magic in his day, but this he has used to carve this place out from a simple vault, myself included.
Well, you've been very helpful, statue, thank you. I am very pleased. Okay, so I've got two doors, one of which appears to be completely blocked from the other side. Hey, what's this? Let's nick that. So what's this with this door? It clearly doesn't go anywhere. Oh, I see. Is that an illusionary table then? Let's have a quick bedroll actually, before we go any further. Alright, we've got two chests. Let's discombobule you from the rest of the thing. I don't want everyone to get set on fire if I pick up something bad here. Yeah, I'm unsurprised. No, you can't stop me getting the loots that I want. Is there anything else in here? No. Right, which way? No. Well, there is only one way to go, but there's a door that's blocked, so that's a poison door. Trapped door, anyway. Let's go by the one that isn't. Madman's Enclave. Oh, I could have teleported across there. You don't have to give me a magic bridge. Pretty cool though. So I take it there's another one here. Oh, hello Trompdoy, you're back again. Well, you're oh, well, you can... Let's get you over here where you can see. And... Kabosh! Kaboom! Oh, you go invisible then, I don't care. And it's Amelia's turn. Well, he's going to die with the next touch of anything nice, so let's just zap him. should be 7. Right, he's going to die from ticking damage there. So you next. Is that actually you, or are you the ghost? Still undead. Immunity to poison pain. Okay. But you're not going to be immune to this. So let's give it to him instead. Anything else I can do? Let's just whack off the last of that magical stuff. And you can... I suppose you can attack him back, really. Actually, let's do a little bit of encouragement on everybody. Do that. I'm not stunning in anything else, so I think you can. Can you be healed? Can I take a step for how many? Oh, I've only got 1 AP left anyway. 1 down. You can run in and spank him in the face. And then taunt him so he doesn't attack anyone else. What? Okay, fair enough. Let's get you back where you've got a bit of coverage and just wait.
I sense something nearby.
Yes, there's. Well, there's no point going invisible and then doing that. Okay. Can have a little bit of rain. And then you can have a little bit of zap. And I think that's probably quite enough for the time being from Amelia. How much hit points have you got left? Not a great deal. Can I heal you now? You've moved a bit closer. Yes. Okay, enjoy your heals. And sky shot. Leap into the air before shoot. I haven't tried any of these. Let's have a go. Wow, he does not kick ass with that bow. And then a bit of a bouncy shot should finish you off. Oh, stop complaining, it's only a little bit of electricity. Just bedroll it off. Okay, so let's go across here then. Anything good for me? Oh, no! Right, okay. Good to know. What's this? What's with the water balloons everywhere? I feel almost sorry.
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm.
Oh,
your mind
bollocks.
twitches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
Look, cursed item. Oh, bollocks. Set's cursed. Right, cold to the touch. This ornate ring once belonged to Brachiostrax with the band is inscribed the name Cassandra. The soul forged twin who turned into an undead leech to block its power. Indistinct malevolent whispers issue from the stone. Yeah, I don't think I really want to put it on, to be honest with you, because it'll probably stick until I find some way of getting rid of it. I don't want to be cursed. It's only 9 magic armor, so it's hardly worth it. And Trompdoy's hatchet. One-handed axe. Shocks. Requires that. Ah, so is that better than what you've got? It might well be. It's only got a 5% chance to shock. I don't even know what wits do, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure they're useful. Oh, I didn't read that. Ah, veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. Okay, 4 new recipes learned, and they are... I wish it showed you new ones. I think it was some new scrolls, wasn't it? Oh, yes. Right, nice bunch of recipes. Okay. So, is that the end of him? Genuinely. That magicness went across here. Let's just check there aren't any chests sort of just sitting on the side somewhere waiting to be looted. Yeah, look, see? Alright, so I need to come across here. Up here. Your mine chest. Hey, it's not too far, I can reach it. Okay, well, get a little bit closer then. Show me the goodies. Oh, I've already got first aid. It's nice where you can take a ranger on someone who's never going to carry a bow. It's the extra heals. Okay. Let's do savey. I'm sure the game's going to do it for me. Oh! What is that noise? I assume that Trompdoy is not done yet. That can't be real.
That's plenty.
It's more than enough, but I don't think it's actually there. Something is going to go very wrong here. Lady Shebelba Moldina and Sir Buckington, which I take it is the pet. Supernova's got that already. Let's pick that up last. What's with the souljars? Yeah. And what's the betting touching any of those is going to open all sorts of stuff up. I'm feeling extremely unsure about this at the moment. Let's detach Amelia. Oh. Yeah.
You made it all this way.
I did. I'm quite good. Agree you did. It's no thanks to him. Ask him why he's so intent on keeping me out. Yeah, why?
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brachus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it.
I think we can probably do something about that.
As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die.
What did you do to earn such a punishment?
I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception.
Okay, feel slightly
His
sad.
favour was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason.
I can help you.
Really? You You would?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Thank you.
No problem, Trompdoy. What am I getting? Small frost rune, okay. Some nice gloves. Broken knockdown arrow, so what's this? Intelligence, probably that would be good for... what's his face? Fane. Don't look so interesting. They look less than interesting. You get a lot from those. I think that's the one we're going to take. Your lucky day, Fane. Oh, I just smashed the phylactery. That's so I missed all that behind the blooming dialogue, did I? I see. Right, let's just a rune, and I didn't blow up, which is nice. Am I going to blow up now? Oh, many good things. Many good things.
Look at that wand. It hums with inner source.
Oh, okay. So I've done quite well then. Right. So far so good. Let's make use of some of our loots. You, sir, may have a new helmet of wondrous power. Don't know if we're really going to use those very much. 3%. Well, they're just quite a lot better, aren't they? Have you got that much intelligence? Well, I didn't say that you couldn't use them, so yeah, have some nice booties. Let's see what this is. Starstruck gives me an extra intelligence, 20% chance to blind someone, 50% cleave damage, and it does more damage. And it's got an empty slot, which I can put this in. 90%, 9% damage is earth damage, earth resistance plus 6, maximum vitality. That sounds like a tanky thing. 9% damage is air damage. So I wonder if that stacks up with. So, how does that work? Oh, and the purging wand. Oh, limited number of purges. And what does purge do exactly? Let's give it to him since he's wandered up already. Purge. Consume a corpse to gain a source point or steal a source point from a living character. Yes, but it's only 4 uses. It doesn't sound very useful to me. Okay. I think that also might be needed, like, kind of for a quest, so I better not use it. And a legendary slotted chest piece. Is that? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So I can do this rune thing. So what was I going to put that in there? What's the other one I've got? Movement plus 2. Water resistance. Okay, so we could. How do we do this thing? It's crafting. Runes. Yes, I do. Yeah. Oh, do I actually have to have it equipped or something? Yeah, try to lovely new stuff, Omega. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to that though. Arcane Stitch looks pretty decent. There's a straight up damage. Right, well I already do water and that, so I'm not sure. Combine with this? No, that's not right. Runes. Ah, right now it's showing. So I'll put that in there. How do I... Show me the runes! Ah, okay. So I was going to use this one because she already does water damage and hopefully it stacks. Oh, and you can extract them as well, that's nice. Yeah. That with one of the physical damage one. This one with loads of vitality, that's it. Okay. I think that's okay. I'm not using this yet. Let's just leave that one for the time being. And put that on the red dude.
It's been cursed.
Oh, for crying out loud. Burning. What? Don't tell me I can't take it off now. What a waste. Okay, didn't see that coming. Doesn't say it's cursed anywhere. At least I can take it off, thank goodness for that. Because some of these cursed things you could never take off. I suppose it would have been unfair because it would have eventually killed him off completely. And you can have... Oh, okay. Alright, you might have to have those back because... Can't wear... Oh, requires intelligence 11. That's very weird. I don't know what's going on there, but I bet than what you had. So we've got a net bonus to everything. We've also got this left over, which is rather better. Well, in some ways. You've already got something pretty nice, haven't you? Ah, well, that's perfectly dreadful. That requires intelligence 11, which doesn't have, so I guess no one else can wear that. Okay, well, and I don't. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, bollocks. Let's leave it at that. I'll be able to work this out later. Right, gold pile, that's empty, that's empty. Right, now for the next horrible thing. Gratanis. Oh, hang on a second. That's the lady at the... I don't think we want to do that, do we? Necromancer quick. I think this is probably not a good idea. She's the woman... I'm going to save this and click on it and see what happens. I don't want to break it.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana.
Yeah, well, she's the girl at the bony lady at the shrine. Press my hand against the jar.
As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood.
Ah, this is her story that she wouldn't tell us.
The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull.
Ah, yeah, she's not as good as she thought she was making out to be.
A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Bracchus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped,
Intriguing.
As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
I'm going to put it in my backpack rather than smash it. It is hers. It might give me some command over her. Where is it? So is it going to be similar for all the other ones then? Send it to Fane. So that's because there's slight sort of discrepancy here behind how come Fane is an eternal, but there's all these other undeads. I was kind of wondering how that panned out, since Fane didn't sort of have any kind of recollection or recognition for Gritania when we spoke to her. Okay, let's have a look at the next one.
This jar glitters and glows. From within you think...
Let's leave it alone. I'd rather do it with Amelia. She's not going to be polluted with an origin story.
This jar glitters and glows. From within you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut.
Okay, everyone's suddenly gone. We've got something to say about this.
Fades.
I can do little but condemned. Oh dear. They're all going to have a reaction to that. Any sins can be forgiven under the rights of... Save scum!
She must have been acting against Brachus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
This is true.
Honestly, making the dead do menial work sounds kinder than having the living do it.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
Okay. Well, I didn't lose any rep or anything for it. Let's check the last one out then. Another necromancer. Oh, I'm overburdened. I transfer that over to one of the other guys.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move.
It's just before I get overburdened with all this stuff. Why can't I send it to the Red Prince? What is going on here? Let's just chuck some random stuff up here onto him. I didn't think I was carrying that much stuff, that's all I can say. How much these were? Oh, they're 3 kilograms each, they're quite heavy. I did put rather a lot on it. Okay. Back to Amelia then.
The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on, casting you out into the wilderness as you roam. The human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex. He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing.
Okay. Another one for the backpack. It's rather sort of disturbing that I'm now carrying 3 people's souls around with me. Anyway, they've all got something
The long
to
dead
say.
lizard's visions fade.
He generated crimes out of pain, not malice. He ought to be forgiven. Such selfishness, such unneeded pain, disgusting. Go on then.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home. One can't help but have a bit of sympathy. Who wouldn't want to return to their home?
What he did shames his people.
Okay, well, Ifan clearly has some seriously different moral compass to the other 2 dudes. I'm just glad it isn't affecting my rep with them. Well, I think you have to dive it pretty hard to make them leave, but I wouldn't like to risk it. That's an interesting thing anyway. It's almost past the hour, so I'm going to take another break, have a cup of coffee, and I'll be back again. Thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, give us a like. Bye!